Being a leader is not about control. A leader is not about being right. A leader is a person of courage with an open heart and a heart of great gratitude. A leader is not a person who comes and says, "Oh, I need to undertake." It is a person whom is spontaneous. A person whom is a leader says, we don't need to like each other. We might not even love each other. But we are together, regardless if we like the circumstances or not. So we can continuously interact the same way, or we can dissolve how we have related to each other, or we can find a new pathway in how we move forward. Bailing out children, feeling angry at husbands, feeling angry at wives, feeling disappointed, feeling not heard, no longer feeling we have a voice, will not lead you to liberation. When we find the truth, this is discovered in meditation. We must go beyond the ordinary mind and lead ourselves to a place that, yes, emotions are real, but we have moved beyond the story of our identity and we have entered into a quantum field of consciousness. When an individual on a regular basis meditates and surpasses the density of the ordinary self, the densities of their thoughts, ideas, emotions, and feelings, their interactions, their calculations, their mind. When we move beyond the senses of the mind, when we move beyond the limbic system, when we move beyond the endless calculations that the brain makes, seconds beyond seconds, billions and trillions of thoughts and synapses that happens within the brain. When we enter into a field of consciousness, it is there can we experience where we come from. It is in that space do we know what our future is going to be. The mind can make calculations based upon calculations, upon figures, upon thoughts and smells and senses and what we've seen and what we smelled. But that does not mean it is the right calculation for the evolution of whom we are as a person. To get out of the matrix, that can only happen when we move beyond the senses and the mind and return into this field of consciousness. When we are in this quantum field of consciousness, our reptile brain that has been so dramatically altered genetically can restore itself and its vibrations and its ability. And in a sense, it teaches you how to go back home. Everything that you were designed to experience, the inner universes, liberation, enlightenment, all the gifts that you were bestowed, that you've lost through time, all reside within the limbic system and the reptile brain. The reptile brain is where the truth of it all resides. The limbic system has become a factory of calculations, perceptions, and ideologies that it was not designed to be. The limbic system was designed to make calculations of enlightenment, of self-realization. The limbic system was designed to experience the wave of God. When we feel the pulse, the stream, or the wave of consciousness, We experience that within our limbic system. It is where heaven and earth exists. We are not within the universe. The universe is within us, within the limbic system. Between the connection of the limbic system and the reptile brain is our path of enlightenment. But if the neuro-pathways of our brain are hardwired to fear, anxiety, and disappointment, if we do not know what moves us or find happiness, if we have not found true joy and true happiness, the neuro-pathways will continue producing and send signals to the hypothalamus, and the hypothalamus will continuously create peptides, and the limbic system will continue making its calculations of having an ordinary existence. So, when we move into this field of quantum consciousness, we are breaking down these neuro-pathways of our ancestors, of everything we've seen and heard and felt, and we are restoring its natural sense of enlightenment. The limbic system is now experiencing waves, streams, and pulses of consciousness, which it is designed to experience. But if we do not meditate on a regular basis and go beyond the senses, if we do not know what we are doing, when one meditates, one must have a journey. That means that I am one with self. I don't become self, I am self. I am one with self. What does that mean? It means that when I have the purpose of my meditation, if there is no purpose, there is no direction. If the purpose of my meditation is to be one with the self, it means I move beyond the emotions and neural pathways and the limitations of my limbic system. It means I am a human being moving forward onto a path of enlightenment by breaking the patterns and behaviors and chemical warfares that exist within my brain. It means I am a child of God. And I am moving beyond the neural pathways, the hypothalamus, and the functioning of the limbic system. I move beyond how primitively I've behaved, and I find the true sense of my soul that I have so colored in incorrectly as my perception of the soul is zero. The soul is an energy source that moves in and out. It never stops. It is a pulsation that moves in and out, similarly to your breath. When you listen to the timboura, when you feel the pulsations of rhythms of coming in and out, this is the soul. But if we do not tune our inner eye, our inner ear, our inner senses to it, we do not experience it.